Hello, my name is Barry Smith. I'm the Program Director for Information Technology here at Virginia College Online, and I want to go over a little bit of basic information about the IP version 4 IP scheme. You may have heard of IP version 4, you may have also heard of IP version 6. You will get into IP version 6 a little bit later on, but right now I want to primarily focus on the basic fundamental knowledge of IP version 4. If you see here on the board, IP version 4 is broken down into 5 classes, and the classes are simply A, B, C, D, and E. Classes A, B, and C are reserved for what we call public and private use. Public use, when you hear the term public IP address, a public IP address is an IP address that you're going to find on the internet. When you get on the internet, you must have a public IP address. Private IP addresses, which are also in classes A, B, and C, private IPs are what you're going to use for your internal network or your corporate network, or for that matter, even your home network. If you have a little home router at your house, then you have a private IP address at your house. Class D IP addresses are used for what's called multicasting. You won't see Class D addresses, you won't come across them very often because multicasting is not a very common thing. Not everybody does multicasting. But to make it simple, multicasting is kind of like if you've ever heard of or if you ever had a conference call where you have multiple people from multiple locations on at the exact same time. That's kind of like a multicast address. It's an IP address that's designed to bring groups of people together all at once. At least that's the basics of it. And then Class E is used for government and research. And we don't use Class E whatsoever. Unless you're the government or you're doing research, you don't have to worry about that. In essence, the 3 classes that you will worry about and the 3 classes that you'll be tested on most are Class A, B, and C, because those are the public addresses and the private addresses that you're going to be dealing with on a daily basis in class as well as the real world. Now, your IP address is also 32 bits in length, or 32 bits long. And if you know anything about binary numbers, you know that a bit, the word bit, is short for binary digit. So what it's telling you is that the IP version 4 address is 32 binary digits long, or 32 ones and zeros. And those ones and zeros are broken down into 4 8-bit segments that we call octets. OCT, or oct, of course, is short for 8, or it means 8, I should say. And so you have 8 bits in each section, so we have 4 8-bit octets. 4 times 8 is 32, so that's where you get your 32 bits. This is the very basic fundamental knowledge that you'll need to know about IP addresses, and so this is stuff that you need to just memorize. If you don't already know this, please memorize this as quickly as you possibly can, because it will help you out, I promise. That's it for this lesson. Thank you very much.